Hey guys, Peter here to do an album review. Today I'm here to tell you all about the latest album from HammerFall, Dominion, out August 16th on Napalm Records. The album has 12 tracks, 50 minutes in length, and this is the band's 11th full-length record. The album is not going to disappoint the fans. If I really feel, depending on what your expectations are, but if you look at the singles that they released and you based your expectations on those singles, I really feel like this record is not only going to meet your expectations, it's going to surpass those expectations. Because I think there's a lot more meat on the bone on this record than those singles really led us to believe. Those singles was just an appetizer. There's a main course ready to be consumed throughout this record. Now, as far as the sound, feel, structure of this record, I want to start by saying this, that to me this album really combines old school heavy metal with old school power metal. And what I mean by this is that this is a band that did not rely on keyboards and synthesizers in order to give melodies to their tracks, in order to give accents to their songs, none of that. They relied on incredible guitar riffs, incredible solos, incredible arrangements as far as the song structures are concerned, really hooky and catchy choruses, layers to their vocals, and an amazing vocal delivery. That is the essence of HammerFall's Dominion. So none of this, added flavor, added color, added feel like you see a lot of bands now, power metal bands specifically, really using and sometimes abusing. No, this record is really a throwback in its sound and its feel, even in its structure. It really is a throwback record from those perspectives, and to me that's absolutely fine. That's exactly what I wanted from HammerFall, and that's exactly what I got on this record. The album really feels, as far as the structure is concerned, that it's broken into two parts. There is a ballad right in the middle called Second to One. That's a very piano driven ballad that really has this stripped down classical aspect to it. Absolutely beautiful, a really nice accent, a really nice elevation to the record, and it really breaks the record because you have 5 songs up to that point. This is the 6th track. It's absolutely a stripped down track, really beautiful ballad, and it really allows you to reset your senses for what's coming next. And then the song that comes right after is Scars of Generation. It's a song that has really incredible tempos, so it's almost like you feel like you're going from 0 all the way to 11 in a matter of seconds, between one song finishing and the other one beginning. So I really like that. I like that feel. I like that transition. And I really like the fact that they put the ballad. I mean, if you're putting an album together with 12 tracks, one of them being a ballad, where are you going to put it? I really always like to have it in the middle of the album. It just, I like the way it feels. I like how it breaks the record into two. And it just really allows the listener to catch a little bit of a breath from one part to the other. Having said that, I do feel like there's some nuances that are different from the first part of the record to the second part of the record, almost side A and side B, if you will. I just connected more with side B. I felt that side B was more dynamic, was more fluid. Perhaps side A was the volume to 10 and side B was all the way to 11. That's kind of how I looked at both sides of the coin as far as this record is concerned. Having said that, the quality does not diminish from one to the other. The quality is still there. It's just the approach that they took with the tracks, with the structure of the tracks, with the sound, with the style, with the vibe. To me, there is a little bit of a difference between both. I prefer the second half after that incredible ballad versus the first half. Not that I don't like the first half. There's a few little nuances in the second half that I really enjoyed, and that allowed me to push that part of the record a little bit more to the forefront. Now, sound-wise, this album is as strong as you would expect it to be, and to me, the two key components of that strength is the guitars and the vocals. I already touched a little bit on those, but I want to go a little bit more into detail. As far as vocals are concerned, you're not looking just at the vocal delivery, at the sound, at the purpose, at the strength, at the range. You're looking at all the other components that they added to the vocal tracks to really enhance the flavor, the feel, the sound of this record. One of them is the backup vocals or choirs. It really feels like they have choirs in the background, but it's the backup vocals. Those layers of backup vocal tracks added to the mix really emphasizes the songs. It gives the songs a little bit of a hymn feel. So you have some songs here that really come across as a battle hymn, and I really like that. It has a little bit of an old school vibe to it, and I love that aspect. I love when you're using it not necessarily abusing it, but you're using it in the right spots at the right songs, either in the chorus to give some thickness, some more strength to the chorus, or throughout the verses, almost to create a sense of more than one singer, a little bit of extra thickness, a little bit of extra volume. I like how they use them. They use more of them in the choruses, I will say, than in the verses, but there's a few songs where you get some glimpse here and there of those layers, of those backup vocals in the verses, and I really like it. It makes the song feel richer, feel thicker, and feel more powerful. So I like that, and that to me was one of the key components of this record. As far as the guitars are concerned, absolutely magnificent job. This record really has an old school metal vibe to it without sounding dated. It's really cool. I really like the riffs on this album, really powerful riffs. They really move the way the guitar sounds between that old school, like I said, old school heavy metal with old school power metal. I love how they combine those aspects, how much life they give to the songs, and the solos. Another incredible aspect is the solos on this record. If you ask me, what's the track that has the best solo, or which solo you like the most, I would have a really hard time picking one. It would be like every single song had something magnificent as far as guitars are concerned or solos are concerned. So I really can't pick one over the other, because every single solo on this record did not feel like it was there just because they had to put a solo in there. It really felt that it was there because it had to give some energy to the song, it had to give some melody to the song, it had to give some life, some fluidity, some purpose. I absolutely love everything surrounding the guitars on this record. Alright, as far as tracks are concerned, let's start off with The Minion, which is also the name of the record. I really like this song. This song packs a punch. It's not fast, but it has a riff that really packs a punch. There's a little bit of a heaviness to it. There's a little bit of a methodic approach to the way this song is built, is constructed, and I really like it. I like how the riff sounds. I like the power that it has. The choirs that they use, or the backup vocals, whatever you want to call it, that they use, really give this song a lot more volume and make this song feel a lot thicker. And for the song that has the same title as the record, I really feel that that's a nice touch. You really want to make this a big song, a song that has a lot of volume. Like I said, this is not a really fast song. It has a really nice pace to it, still has some heaviness and has some weight into it. Has a great chorus, really catchy. Adding the backup vocals to that chorus really added volume and presence to the main vocals of the track. So I really like what they did there. Awesome solo. It really added melody to the song. It added fluidity. And then to have the solo followed by the choir or the backup vocalists humming, absolutely incredible. What a way to kind of finish off the song, really giving this song a battle hymn kind of vibe to it, specifically when you get that choir singing or that backup vocal singing, humming the melody that you have throughout the song from the guitar riff. They're humming it, and just gives the song such a battle hymn feel that you absolutely immediately connect with this track. Next song is Scars of Generation. To me, this song has a very specific impact because it comes right after Second to One, which is the battle that I said that breaks the record into two. This is the following song, and the fact that this song has blistering speed, to me, it feels even faster because it comes after such a melodic and mellowed ballad. So after a ballad, to have a song that has this much tempo, that has this much speed built into it, really increases the speed without having to be increased naturally. It's just to your ears. You go from 0 to 11 in a matter of seconds, and that makes the song feel a lot more powerful. So I really like the fact that they put this song where they did, because it gave the song a lot more life. It opens up with a blistering riff, and then when the vocal scream comes in, you know you're gonna have a song that's not gonna stop for one single second. This song is without a doubt a runaway train. It really wakes you up from that sleeping slumber that you were in from the previous track. It's electrical, it has speed, it has fast tempos, using of some layers, some backup vocals to the main vocals throughout this track. Very sporadic. I think if you don't have a good headphone system, you're even gonna miss it, because it's really sporadic. It's just really pinpointed throughout the track, in the verses, not in the chorus, but it just gave the vocals a an extra punch, just give a little bit of extra thickness, and I really like that. The simplicity that this track has as far as construction is perhaps the key to its effectiveness as far as I'm concerned. I really like everything on this song, specifically the guitars. The guitars on this track, everything from riffs to solos, everything rips on this specific song. Last but not least, From the three that I like to talk about, I'm going to talk about Dead by Dawn. I really like this song. This one perhaps has a different vibe to it. Of the three, has a more unique and different vibe. This is a song that has a heavy riff in the verses, and it's more methodic, more melodic, more upbeat in the chorus. This song, when you look at it from a structure and lyrics perspective, it almost looks like a perfect marriage of Powerwolf with Judas Priest. So as far as lyrics are concerned, it has a little bit of a Powerwolf vibe to it. And as far as the music is concerned, it really sounds like old school Judas Priest. So I really like the combination of those two factors in the creation of one single song. This is a song that is verses and chorus. The two are very distinct. The verses have their own tempo, their own feel, and then the chorus is a lot more bombastic, a little bit more over the top, a little bit more captivating. Adding to that, also the fact that this song perhaps has one of the hookiest choruses throughout the whole record adds to it. I also like what they used with the backing vocalists in the chorus singing "You Will Be Dead by Dawn." I really like that line because they keep emphasizing that line over and over again throughout the chorus. I really like that. It adds volume, it adds presence. It really adds this really big picture to the song. It makes the song feel a lot bigger than what really is, because it's a lot more stripped down in the verses than it is in the chorus. And in the chorus, when you have that choir, that backing vocal singing that line, really emphasizes the power, the message that the chorus has, and really emphasizes also and actually enables the regular vocals to just shine a little bit extra, to feel even a little bit more catchy and more hooky as they're being sung throughout the chorus. I really love this song. It has such a nice feel nature to it. Alright guys, this is it. This is HammerFall Dominion, out August 16th on Napalm Records. Let me know your thoughts on the singles, on the band. Use the comment section below. I always read those comments, and I will be getting back to you. Take care, guys.